This is a breaking news update.
Good afternoon. My name's Alyssa Corman, and this is our top story. According to officials, there was a mass murder that took place on the infamous Soldier Island over the weekend. It appears the killing lasted days, claiming the lives of 10 individuals. The 10 victims had no prior relations to one another. In fact, each received a letter days before their arrival inviting them there for different reasons, such as meeting old friends or employment opportunities. Once the guests docked on Soldier Island, they were invited to stay in a luxurious home, which was the only building on the island. Slowly, it became clear that there was more to this trip than what the guests were told. After day one, the guests knew that something wasn't right and planned to leave the next day when the boat came in. Little did they know, another boat was not scheduled to come in for several days. A man by the name of Isaac Morris gave orders for no boats to come to the island, and that no notice was to be taken if the people of Sticklehaven saw SOS signals, for the people on the island were participating in a competition to see who could live on a deserted island for a week. It wasn't until a party of Boy Scouts reported signals that Fred Narracott, the man who took the party out there, took the boat back out to the island. When he and a few other men got ashore, they arrived to an abandoned island with 10 dead bodies. It appears their help came too late. And now we'll go to Mark Roach, who's live from Soldier Island, to continue our coverage on this murder investigation.
Thanks, Alyssa. We're reporting live from Soldier Island, located off the Devonshire coast of England. This is the very house where 10 people have been mysteriously murdered. The people have had no affiliations with each other until they met on the island. The police have discovered a record with a voice stating 10 crimes that each of the victims were accused of. Due to findings of the medical examiner, it is now known all 10 victims died in a different way, including poison by cyanide, gunshot, and blows to the head. Now we're going to head outside to meet with Assistant Commissioner Sir Thomas, who has some details about the crime.
Sir Thomas, do you have anything to contribute to this investigation?
The whole thing is bizarre. We recovered 10 people, but not a single living soul on the island. We have a man searching every inch of the island to discover any evidence the murderer may have left behind. We do have a name that goes by UNOian, who we believe to be the prime suspect in this case.
If you have a suspect, where are they now?
That's what we are trying to figure out. We believe it's impossible for anyone to escape the island. It's more than a mile away from the coast, plus there was terrible weather. That only leads us to think that the murderer was one of the 10 people on the island. However, we need more time to determine who it was. If it's not one of the 10, we need to reevaluate our evidence.
What evidence do you have towards finding the killer?
Our biggest pieces of evidence for this case would be the diaries kept by 2 of the women in the house. 2 of the men also kept records of what happened. All 4 of these accounts agree. From these accounts, we were able to eliminate 6 possible suspects because the diaries state the deaths in order. Another form of evidence was how each victim died. It was clear that some deaths could not have been suicide. They had to have been killed by another person.
And most importantly, have you discovered a motive?
I believe the reason he performed this mass murder was to serve justice to those who escaped punishment for the crimes they were accused of. The record we found in the home showed that all 10 people were accused of murder themselves. Guilty or not, we think the culprit wanted to do this with the cases that the law would not touch. He wanted to punish the 10 for their wrongdoings.
Thank you for your valuable information, Sir Thomas. As you can see, there's a lot more to this investigation than meets the eye. The police need more time to recover evidence before they can come to any conclusions. I'm Mark Roach, reporting live from Soldier Island. Back to you, Alyssa.
The police have not yet released the names of the 10 victims and are still investigating to find who committed this terrible crime. They are working around the clock to bring this madman to justice and ensure the safety of the citizens of Sticklehaven. We will keep the public up to date with any information the police provide. Until then, stay tuned for weather and sports. This is Alyssa Corman and Mark Roach reporting. Thank you for watching and have a great night.
Don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. This is Channel A News and we're on your side.
Here is your 7-day forecast.